Yo, I gotta talk here for a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm going crazy, dude. Because I was told from a lot of people on the stream and here, like, yo, we're gonna be there for 10/17. So I was like, bet, bro. You know what I mean? This is one of those weeks where I really hope YouTube notifications work. You know what I mean? Because I'm about to start this thing very soon. So please, if you have the episode ready, please get it ready. Shout out to the chat, man. My people are out here. Lost Marimo, a legend, says first time watching episode live. So what I do is, because I still don't know how to do the episode stuff, I'm still doing timer. Because every time I try to do anything else, Toei hits me with the copyright strike. I love my boys, but they always get me when it comes to copyright stuff. So we're not at that level yet, you know what I mean? But one day we'll be able to watch these episodes together. But until then, we have a timer, ladies and gentlemen. We have a timer. And so, yo, drums, Michael, my people, let's do this, man. So, once again, get the episode ready, get it good to go. We're about to go live here in a second. And we're going to be in like summer, man. I'm so excited. Because this is, yo, it's like, going into this, I'm like triple hyped. Not only because of the stuff that we've been hearing about this episode, but with manga context, I'm like, dog, I'm ready, bro. I'm so ready. So, I don't even care. English, Spanish subtitles, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. I'm about to. Okay, I'll wait for my dog Drums. Says 2 more minutes, I got you, Drums, bro. I got you. We're going to start the episode around 10:13. I got you. To be honest, I don't even know what to expect. Yo, I don't either, man. I don't either because you have so many legends working on this week's episode, right? You got all this, or not all of them, but like 3 series directors. You've got legends in the industry that have just came on to work on this episode. Then you got people who are already goated, like Toei's legends coming in to work on this. So it's like they brought the all-star team. And so I don't even know what to expect, especially coming off of 10:15. 10:15 blew my expectations. So the fact that we can expect something like that in 10:17, not necessarily when it comes to the direction, but of course from an action standpoint, and I can't wait. Yeah, it's up on Crunchyroll, Pluto. It's up on Crunchyroll, bro. The episode of Legends, yo, Tron Godward, the episode of Legends, yo. Today's my birthday, and I'm so happy about, yo, Momo, happy birthday, dog. My man's about to get a legendary episode on his birthday. Nice. Such an insane episode, I can't wait to watch it. Here in New Zealand, it's dropped. Good. We're in there. Shout out to our boy Henry Thurlow for debuting the storyboard. Oh, I'm so hyped to see it. So, Drums, let me know whenever you're ready, and I'm going to start it. Like I said, hopefully the notifications went out today, so that everybody who wanted to be here can be here, but if not, the VOD will be up, of course, after this. For anybody who wants to catch the stream there. Yo, Vortex Yard. Dun. You already know. Yo, Lester Band, what's good? What is good? Yo, the Legend 27 got Ace and Yamato and One Piece Treasure Cruise. Let's go. Safama, let's go. I'm ready. Thurlow story. Oh, you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to watch the latest installment in that roof piece greatness. Of the greatness of the awesome sauce of the best-selling manga in history with its magnificent anime adaptation, which is about to have an episode so masterclass that I need a backup camera. Give me 1 second. Let me get my backup camera rolling. Well, let me get the opening going first, and I'll find a backup camera. Here we go. Roof Piece, episode 10/17. Let me get my timer up. Timer. Where's the timer? There it is. All right, timer. Let's get it done. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. We good? Yes, sir. We're good. them all as soon as... Okay, we're good. Let me get this stream over here. Let's go. Put this right here. Get this right here. Okay. Now let me find this. Come on, man. I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes. I'm about to get an allergy here, man. What's going on? Ah. 2 minutes. All right. Okay, we're good here too. Let me see. For the other camera, we're at 102, 103. Okay. Let me see. I'm not getting up from my seat, so I got my Jordan jersey here. I got the Santa hat back here. At this point, I'm already expecting Santa hat levels, so just, you know, it is what it is, right? I'm not missing a second from this week's episode, dude. I'm ready. No previews around here, dude. Your boy's gonna keep the eyes completely shut, because I still don't know why they show the episode from the opening. It doesn't make no sense. But you know, I'm not a business corporation. You know what I mean? I'm not Toei. Apparently, they have so many successful series. Maybe it's me that don't know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I don't know. To me, it's just like, why put that in the middle of the episode, in the middle of the opening? But I don't know. You feel me? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Will there be a recap this week? Or is it Conqueror's Hockey recap? Who cares? Who cares? Like I said, I don't even know if my episode has subtitles, and I don't care. Okay, it does have subtitles. Good. Let's go. Let's go, man. So sometimes, for some reason, even whenever I play it on Crunchyroll, it'll still play without subtitles. Dog, I'm not ready for Zoro this week, bro. You feel me? This was filthy, man. Because it's one thing to have just Zoro or just Killer boxing Kaido. When you have both of them, especially knowing the fight they had earlier on in this arc, the respect they have for each other. It's like, makes that moment so dope. Let's go. Let's go, boys! Ooh, Kaido's looking mean. Oh, look at the goat with the coat. Look at the coat flapping. Ooh, look at that. You could just... Oh, look at that shot. The Stampede song? For the Supernovas? This episode's already moving different. This episode's already moving different. Ooh! Kid is like, I'm not gonna let that man upstage me. Even though he has no choice. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I was wondering how they were going to do that, but they're doing it in a similar way than they did in episode 978. Oh, that looks good, dude. We actually get to see how this thing is made. Dude, that's actually kind of fire, man. Heat might call Valimar type energy. Look at this. Gundam Kid. See, look at the yo. That's dope. That's dope. That's super, super dope. And here, Mr. Law is raw, bro. Just gotta say that word. Hello. Oh, that shot is... that man's so nasty, bro. So everything within that vicinity he can control, man. When it comes to tag team action, it's like Law's the greatest individual you could possibly have at your side. For support, for attack, for offense, for defense. Like, look at that! The three goats. Dude! Yo. Oh no, Kaido's theme is playing. You already know this man's about to go in, bro. Oh, I love the character animation here. Oh, nah! They didn't do the dragon like that. Oh, that had impact. That felt a little strong right there. Dude, every punch feels like it has so much weight behind it. This is fire, bro. Yo, Kaido's... Every time we cut to Kaido's face and we just see him grinning, he's like, yo, the boys. Oh, that's a great shot. Yeah, that man said, yo, get your energy up, man. Get your mass up. Come on now. It was a good attack, but you can do more. Wow. Law's like, dog, he said you needed some more mass, so I provided it. You're gonna end up following him anyways. Just... Dude, just this, the bounce, looks so good. Oh, man. Come on, dude. Bandana Goat Man. Straight from Shimotsuki. Come on, man! Come on! Let my boy cook! God Valley, bro! Dog is a manga reader. That just legitimately shook me, bro. Did y'all see that shot? Yo, the rocks! The rocks! Nah, yo, this is filthy, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it! When that man unleashes his energy, you know. Oh, yo, look at that shot of Onigashima. Oh, the shot of legend. Wow. That's really creative. Oh, this is the ones... Not this soundtrack, bro. Not this soundtrack. Don't play with me! This is the Celestial Dragon soundtrack, bro. When he sent my mans back into the manga! You heard my man already. He told you when he came down and laid the red rock. And now you're asking him to say it again? I was asking for a whooping. Don't ever make a man repeat himself twice. Especially my goat. But it's Kaido time. Oh, here we go. Chapter 1002, baby. This chapter... Oh my goodness. That's raw. That's raw, bro. Bro, the force behind those. Wow. Oh, I love the way the anime's doing this. Zoro. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready, man. King of the Pirates Pretenders. Yo, that was a swift move right there, man. My boy has future sight now. You can't just hit him with those Getsuga Tenshos anymore. Why? Oh, that's my... Yo, I love how everyone's trying their hardest. Zoro's a... Here we go. Dog, I've been waiting for a year and some change. love how they did that panel. Oh, that transition sequence was sick. Dog, tag team action against the Yonko, bro. Like, how much more hype can it get? We've been waiting the entire series just to see how he would fare against these individuals. We're fighting against the world's strongest creature. And we're boxing! Nasty. Nasty. Hit him with a German suplex. Oh, they did a great job with that scene. Law's too raw, bro. Law's too raw, dog. Oh, not his insides. Yo! Oh, snap. I almost forgot about this. Scyther? Sonic? No, this is crazy, bro. It's even showing the internal wounds. Oh, the reflection, because you know, Pig Mom, that you're fighting too, bro. Y'all fighting too. It's like, yo. Kaido's just trying to have some fun, dude. Dropkick? That's my goat? Dog, I'm so ready, bro. Come on, Law, bro. Put up the act. We know you're a straw hat. Come on. Dog, this one has weight, dog. So... Dog! He's lost like, brother, come on now. Dog, look at the amount of energy that is being produced here. Kaido, you better dodge. You better dodge. What is seeing Odin in him? That was filthy. That was filthy, dude. From seeing Odin to the dodge, the impact, the amount. Oh. Nah, man. Totally moving different today. They're moving different today, dude. I can't process all this. Dog, the man saw Odin and Zoro, bro, but y'all fighting two emperors. Oh my god, look at that panel, bro. Wow. Dog, it's like I never really registered how devastating an attack like this would be until I saw it animated. Like, bro, it's coming from every direction. Look at Luffy. Oh, snap. That's my goat. With both of them in front. Come on, Big Mom. Big Mom skipped Skypea, dog. Like, shameless energy. She's shameless. Oh my goodness. Oh, that blast breath had that to it. It has some sauce. Oh, bro. Dog, this feels insane. This feels even more insane than it did in the manga, dog. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Oh, hold up! Hold up! Hold up! That's gotta be Ishizuka, bro. That's gotta be Ishizuka. There's only one person who does smears like that. That's gotta be Ishizuka, bro. Oh my goodness! They even got the stuff in the background for how he's being hit. Yo, Toei gotta see me. Toei gotta see me, dude. And I'm a manga reader, you feel me? Like, and they still, I feel sorry for anime onlys. I feel sorry for anime onlys, bro. That's a cliffhanger and a half, man. Oh no, hold up. I gotta watch that one more time. I gotta watch Luffy getting back up one more time, bro. Ew. Oh, bro! Excuse me. When he's coming in with the force that he's coming in, you feel, bro! The punch and then followed by the Gatling, it feels like it has so much weight to it. I don't even know how to explain it. Yo, this episode went so hard. Hold on. Let me go back to the Zoro cut real quick, dude. My mans came in, and it was so swift too. When he cut the fire. Dog, this blast breath, man. This was so clean. It's like when you see it done in this way, it's like, yo, my man has come so far as a swordsman. Because, of course, he's always had the skills, but to be able to do that? And it's just in the way that it was presented. Yo, look at the energy being felt, dog. This is crazy, man. Yo, Roof Piece We are eating good. We were dreaming of a goated adaptation of Roof Piece, and they're giving it to us, man. Bro, it keeps cutting to Kaido. Then you see Odin in Zoro. Nah. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. And the Flying Dragon Blaze, the way it comes in, the way we have to see Kaido dodge out of the way, it still gets him, but you see it actually connect with the Horn of Onigashima. Like, Toei. No. Dog, then there was so, like, yo, the tag team attack with Luffy, Kid, and Law. When Big Mom couldn't, yo, her attack here felt insane in the anime. Initially bringing down Indra. And then with the Tenjin, it's like, dude. And you got to see how it affected each and every single one of them. How it's like, yo, that I gotta dodge that. And they were unable to dodge it. Because it's coming in faster than light. Wow. Yo, look at the goat. Dude, this is nuts. I gotta watch this Luffy cut one more time, bro. Because the Blast Breath came in with so much sauce on it. I was like, holy flagnards. And then it comes in, and right after it finishes, Luffy gets back up. And no, this is crazy. Yo. I gotta watch this episode again, dude. I gotta put this up immediately after I finish this video, bro. Look at how much sauce is put into the Kong Gatling, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, man. Yo. Toei just went in hard, dude. Oh, bro. The Rocks flashback. Oh, I gotta go back and look at that real quick. When was that? When was that? And then I'll go to the comments. I apologize. This episode was too gold. And the Law, dude. When Law came in and hit his Gamma Knife, and we got to see the insides of Kaido. And not only during the Gamma Knife, we also saw it with the Sonic Scyther, or the Scyther Sonic. And I was like, dude, I love that because it showcases that those attacks are actually hitting. Because the only way to actually damage Kaido is, of course, to hit him on his insides. But, dude, I gotta see that Kaido Rocks thing again, dude. That thing was filthy. That thing was way too filthy. Where was that? Was it around here? Yeah, Big Mom comes in. Yeah, bro, it's when Kaido... Oh, look at Garp! Hold up, dude, I gotta see this again. Kaido comes up, he's like, ow, that hurts. Similar to his introduction in chapter 795, what was that, episode 739. Similar to his introduction... Look at this, oh my god, the rocks, dude. It shows the rocks. And then it cuts Roger cutting the Rocks Pirates. Garp comes in, hockeyed up, and then we see Odin. This episode was magnificent. This episode was beautiful, bro. Yo, Vortex spitting. Wait, what he says, bro? I'm on my way right now. Yo, watch it. Watch it. Sage summary with the most factual statement in the history of mankind. Raw, goat, fire, peak fiction. Alright? My man is spitting. Josh, spitting. Peak. Yo, A1 Piece, that guy man was way too gross. Way too gross. Bro, Josh, legit, he looked at Zoro, And he had a glimpse of, yo, it's over. You're like, whoa, wait, whoa. I've only felt this one other time. I only felt this when Odin was about to lead a smackdown after that Paradise Totsuka. Like, hold up. This is coming in with the sauce. This is coming in up. Zoro! PK comes in with a 20, dog. Shout out to my dog, PK. Coming in strong. He states, Coach got me hyped 3:30 in the morning. I'm watching when I get up. Keep up the graph, champ. Dude, the moment you get to watch this episode, let me know what you think about it, because this was cold. Like, this legit was the best adaptation I could have ever asked for of chapter, last couple pages of 1001 and the entirety of 1002. Like, I remember for anime only who are watching the stream or people who are watching the VOD later, when chapter 1002 came out, up until that point, from an action standpoint, I feel like it was the most hyped any bit of action had ever gotten us. In present time, of course, we had Roger versus Whitebeard, right, and other sequences, but in terms of just straight hype, 1001 had those incredible moments, chapter 1000 had that one legendary moment, but in terms of just raw choreography and action sequences, 1002 was like, holy flagnards, we're getting into it now. And so, to get those panels adapted in the manner that they were adapted, because the thing is, it's one thing to showcase really cool animation sequences. It's one thing to showcase that. What this week's episode did is it added so much weight to these attacks. Luffy's Kong rifle and the Kong Gatling there at the end had so much weight behind those attacks. The Fiery Dragon Blaze, bro, Kaido's Blast Breath, and Big Mom's, both the Indra and the Techigen. It was like, bro, dog, like, dude. Because the thing is, right, and then even the Demolition Gust coming in from the top and getting the Getsuga Tenshos, Law coming in with the Gamma Knife, the Punk Gibson from Kid. It's like the way that it was able to transition, and we never stopped the action. It was always following it in somebody's reaction or somebody hitting the ground, and then we would see the weight and the impact it would have on the environment. And it's stuff like that adds so much. It's something that I really love from Goku versus Cell and DBZ, is that you could just feel the weight behind those attacks, man. Like, it goes so crazy because of that. And I felt that in this week's episode, where it felt like every single attack, every little piece of movement, not only did it have a purpose, but you could see the weight behind this. Like, if they were going to do this, there was going to be major consequences. Like, the moment that Killer delivered the Sonic Scythe, bah! Goes in, gets hit by an Indra. You know, Zoro's about to go into, like, swimwear, bam! Indra. And I just love how it showed the consequences of their actions with the weight of the attacks. On both sides. And it was so good. Garp officially in Kaido's top 10. Yo, Lord Vegeta spitting facts. Izzy and Thing, I don't know what we just watched. Seriously, I don't know. Peach T says, Coach Joey going off like Game 6 Clay. Yo, Game 6 Clay for real. Especially after yesterday. Game 6 Clay for real. You know what I mean? Peak adaptation, anime spectator spitting facts. Zoro and Luffy greatness in one episode, my body was not ready. Same here, bro. You know how much I love my boys, right? Got them up there. Those are my goats. Like, anytime that we have the two legends doing anything separate, it's legendary. But when we get one episode with Luffy goatness and Zoro goatness, come on now, man. Don't play. And the thing is, right, from the Law side of the hypeness, for the Killer side of the hypeness, for the Kid side of the hypeness, and even if you love, like, seeing Kaido just body, Big Mom body, this episode had it all. Like, it had greatness across the board, but for me, it was just like being able to see the worst generation, because, of course, I'm sure all of us got into One Piece, or most of us, through the anime, right? So, like, we remember back when we were going through the series for the first time, and we're like, yo, how, especially whenever we first get revealed to the concept of an emperor, like Shanks, Whitebeard, we gotta measure up to these dudes one day. It's like, well, when are we gonna get to the point to where we're boxing these guys? And that's something that makes Roof Piece so special, is that it's seeing that with the legends that we've become accustomed to seeing their abilities, what they can do, the rivalry aspect, especially when it comes to Luffy, Kid, and Law. But Zoro and Killer having their own rivalry too, and putting that aside to work together here, it's so good, man. Because when you think back to Sabaody and you remember everything they were doing together, you remember that Kizaru came in and embodied all of the supernovas solo dolo. And then, of course, the pacifists came in and all that stuff, but Kizaru was putting in work. And now to have us go from that to now we're in the New World, now we're in Wano, and we're putting in work against the Emperors. You're forcing Kaido to say that he hasn't felt something like this in years. And to have all of that be portrayed in the way that it was in this week's episode to the max is just so good. It was so good, man. So good. Yo, that's facts, Pluto. Not even the peak yet. We're not even in the peak. We're not even in the peak yet. Colin Gatling had the... Yes, and they're done by the same person, Sage Summary. Because I saw my boy Drums. Shout out to my dog Drums. Goat says... he said it somewhere up here. But yeah, Drums was saying about that was Ishizuka that did that. And I believe Ishizuka was the one who did the episode 309, Jet Gatling. Which, shout out to Josh if he's still in the comment section. Every single day for a long time, we would go home and watch that episode. Episode 309, man. Like, it was just... Because at the time, that was, like, the episode. Luffy versus Rob Lucci, the final fight, especially with the Kaizoku fan subs, we call it the colors. Because, you know, the rainbow text would come out, Jet Gatling! So it has a special place in my heart, that Jet Gatling. And so to see that this week with the Kong Gatling on Kaido, done by the same individual, is just so beautiful. So beautiful. One Piece fans stand up, like Red Crow said, yo. Like, come on. And they covered so much content, bro. They covered the entirety of chapter 1002. And a piece of 1001. And it's like, wow. Just wow. The Zoro Enema Dragon Blaze was done by German animator Kazuma. So, I would love to see what other work that individual's done, because that Dragon Blaze was amazing. Shout out to Kazuma, the German animator, because that Zoro Dragon Blaze was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Yeah, the lightning looked crazy, A1 Piece. Crazy. The Tenjin, man. I can't stop rewatching Zoro's scene. Like, it's so crazy, Hutch Jr. That Zoro's scene is goated. The lightning portion and Luffy spitting the Big Mom was nasty. So good. So good. Yo, Andres Gonzalez, Recon just got here. Episode was fire. The episode was fire. It was fuego. Fuego. Yo, Breezy Bird, you know, you feel me? Like, bro, Big Mom had this energy to her in this week's episode, because in the manga, it was like, wow. We're seeing them all put in this work, and we got to see the Indrum and the Tenjin. We got to see all that, and the way that was displayed in the manga was spectacular. We saw it. But in the anime, the weight behind those attacks, the fact that they went out of their way to showcase that Luffy, who is made of rubber, at first before processing it was like, this is a strong attack, bro. Like, you know, an ability is powerful when somebody who's made of rubber has to hesitate at the beginning. Like, whoa. Zoro had to dodge, and you saw what he did to the Demolition Gust. Demolition Gust, he wiped that thing to the flag nerds, not that one. He was like, I can't get hit by this. Kid tried to run away from it. Nope. Law tried to run away from it. Like, the way they showcased, like I said, the weight of those attacks was so good. That was the highlight for me of this episode. That was the highlight for me. Like, just seeing all of those attacks, just with so much weight behind them. Nah, Vortex, we're not ready for all that, bro. We're not ready for any of that. I don't know what's going to happen next week, of course. Next week, of course, should be another good one. But I don't think we're going to get an episode of this caliber again for at least a few weeks. And just like he said, when it comes to 1009, 1010, we ain't ready. I can tell you for me, I ain't ready. Because 1010 was my favorite action chapter in the entire series until 1044. And so I'll tell you what, like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, man. I'm not ready for 1010. Like, personally, I can tell you that 100%. Me, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Man, yo, Lost Mario mode. Truly. It's been a journey. I started reading the first volume when I was 20 years ago. I'm so glad I randomly found it on a bookshelf at a party. So shout out to the party that you were at and the bookshelf that had the goat. You feel me? Legendary stuff. Yeah, Ishizuka's the king of One Piece finishers. The thing with they call him the climax animator, right? I love the smears, right? Like I love, because I think it's the same individual who did the Roger versus Whitebeard stuff, right? And I also the Purgatory Onigiri, and if there's a lot of other scenes that I don't know, of course, as well. But those have always stuck out to me because I've always felt they had so much weight behind them, as well as the Jet Gatling. Like, you just feel the force that these attacks are doing, that they're capable of producing. And I really love that, and we got to see that with the Kong Gatling, and it was so good. What an episode, Sam. What an episode. Sage says, should I just continue through the manga? The Wano anime is so phenomenal that I would say keep watching the anime weekly, but if you want to hop into the manga because you can't take it anymore, I understand. As a manga reader, this is without a doubt like peak piece right here, right? Like what we're experiencing in the manga within the past like couple months has been phenomenal, and we're about to get into even more goatness. So if you want to hop into the manga, I can't blame you. But the anime's been going so hard that if you want to stay anime only, I can't blame you because the anime's just that goated. Anime's that goated right now. Dying for 1042, I think, is my favorite chapter in Wano. That's a great chapter. It's a great chapter. And that's going to be a great episode. It's going to be a great episode. Just got done with this episode, dog. Hazy, this episode was crazy. This episode was so goated. Yo, Mist, amazing episode. Amazing episode. The back and forth between the characters is great, and without question, Martin Louis. Without question. Roof Feast has begun. We're out here, YTB. We're out here. Dream Team coming out with the best action episode I've ever seen in the series. Without a doubt, the best action episode. And the thing is, the reason why it's the best action episode, even outside of all of this, is because who is involved. It's people who were so invested in. With the Supernovas, Luffy and Zoro, like, putting in work on Emperors. The fact that in this episode, even for people who are anime onlys, right? And for us as manga readers, when we first read in chapter 1002, in one chapter, we got to see Luffy go ham on Kaido, and Zoro producing an attack so powerful that he forced Big Mom to tell Kaido, whom she said at Whole Cake Island, that is a monster, that is a creature that you can even hope to touch. The Kaido hype was real. Doflamingo was sweating. He one-shotted Luffy. And the fact that Big Mom had to tell this man to dodge, and we saw the impact on that, on cutting off, like, my man's head would have been gone. Gone. And so when you get the hype for these individuals we were so invested in, it like triples the fact that it's the best action episode. Because it's just like how episode 870 with Luffy versus Katakuri was so special, because it's Luffy and Katakuri. Two goats, two characters that are in so many of our top 10s, throwing hands. And it was done in such a spectacular way. We were like, yo, that's got to be one of the best action episodes. And at the time, it was the best. And it's like in this one, it's just like that. It's like, dude, you get this incredible adaptation. You get this phenomenal stuff with the source material that is so good. And stuff we've been waiting to see for so long. And I'm so happy the anime is going in as hard as it is, because we had been waiting for so long to see Roof Piece animated. And I can tell you, as a manga reader and doing streams, we had all been highly anticipating ever since chapter 1000 came out. We can't wait to see how they're going to handle Roof Piece in the anime. And so far, it's been spectacular. Like, we have two of the best episodes in the entire series in the last 3 weeks. It's like, yo, we're eating good right now. We're eating good. Where me and the fam were going crazy, stuff was peak. It was so peak, Mist. So peak. I agree, Chris Bora. Chris Bora says, adding things the way they did in this episode is the way to go. Last episode's way of doing things was the worst. Even if it was to get the material for this episode, Sanji stuff was bad. In regard to Sanji stuff, I like the direction that they took there, and of course it's going to be paid off later on. But it just interrupted the pacing in a way to where, like you said, this is the way that we've been accustomed to Wano handling the adding sequences in order to fill in that time. Because in the Wano arc so far, they've had certain sequences that, of course, were not in the manga, but they added more and allowed things to flow better. And we saw that in this week's episode. The transition sequences from scene to scene were just spectacular. And the stuff they added allowed it to flow in a way that was just absolutely incredible. Like, those 24 minutes went by so quick. So quick. Yeah, this episode was movie quality. Facts, Shirbu. Facts. Yo, Malcard, this thing was hype, man. Yeah, no, Sage Summer, you're absolutely right. Great episode. I'm telling you, for anime onlys, this is not the end of this, right? Like this, the peak continues. You know what I mean? Like the peak continues. I can promise you that. Just as Sage Summary says. My goosebumps were at their peaks. Hazzy, real talk. Like, yo, especially from like, honestly from the beginning of the episode, but when I heard the Celestial Dragon soundtrack, the dun, 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 you know, the soundtrack that plays whenever he punches the Celestial Dragon, when I heard that play in this episode, I was like, no way. And then, nah, man, this, the moment I turn off this camera and while I'm editing to upgrade the thumbnail and do that, I am going to go on my TV and I'm watching this episode again. I'm watching this episode again, dude. This thing was crazy. It truly is, man. It truly is. But you know, Sanji has his own greatness that he's going through right now. But yeah, I really imagine that, right? Imagine that. I swear, Roof Piece is my favorite. Yo, I'm right there with you, man. Like Roof Piece is so special, and like I said, it's because of the individuals involved, right? We got 3. Yo, Momo spitting facts. Yo, Momo, how did you feel about this? Happy birthday once again to Momo, an individual who just experienced this episode on his birthday. How did you feel about this greatness? Because I watched Stampede on my birthday, and that's why that's my favorite movie still. Because it was just such a legendary experience. I was not expecting. It was like a celebration of what made that series, or what makes One Piece so special. Especially watching it with my friends in a theater, like it was just such a great experience. So I wonder, how do you feel after having watched this on your birthday? Like, yeah, seriously, 3 movie quality episodes so far this year. 1013 was without a doubt one of my favorite episodes. 1015 is my favorite episode. I can tell you that right now. I've watched that episode. There's only one other episode I've watched as many times as that one when it dropped, and that's when Gintama was still airing, and like episode 304 and 305 were out. And those are the only episodes I've ever watched so many times, as many times as I watched 1015. Like 1015 was, I don't even know. I still can't believe it exists. And 1017 is right there in regards to like, I just can't believe it. Like, I can't believe that 1013 was that special of a flashback chapter, and a lot of that stuff was added in. And 1015, of course, and everything that it did, but 1017 was just, it's like everything we had been dreaming of. It's everything we wanted it to be. And it was goated. It was goated, man. Yo, Akaino OPTC says, your reaction about doing my third watch? It's a goat right there. You already know what we're doing. I'm watching so many reactions to this tomorrow when they're uploaded. I can't wait to watch Uzumaki Khan's reaction. I'm looking forward to watching the reaction mashups. Like, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yes. Yo, ready. Gomu Gomu no Kong Rifle and the Gomu Gomu no King Gatling. Like, yo, that Kong Gatling was so... One Piece Golden Age, facts, Luffy Taro. Facts. Bro, I watched it 2 times with my bro and the fam. Yo, Mist is living it good right now. Experiencing peak. Those kid scenes are different now. Yodozuya Light. The kid sequences had me so shook because I was wondering how they were going to handle his in particular, because he's creating a Gundam. And last week I was like, okay, that looks good. But this week blew me away. I was like, wow. Because the way they handled it, especially in the Punk, and when it comes in and delivers the suplex to the Punk Gibson, I was like, dude, this looks legit. Like, this looks so good. This looks so good. And so that's really, I like, it raises my expectations and my faith in what's going to happen in the future in regards to Kid and how he's going to be handling the anime, because good stuff incoming for Kid. And this week's episode was good for both him and Law in regards to showcasing, and Killer, in regards to showcasing how their abilities are going to be shown, because the Sonic Scyther was so cool in the way that was. And of course Law, we talked about it earlier with the Gamma Knife, but crazy Yo, legit, Recon. Legit. This episode was so goated. I says top 2 OP episode all-time contender. I'd have to think about that one. I really do. But it's most certainly a contender. It's a contender without a doubt for greatest One Piece episodes. This episode was legendary. This episode was phenomenal, man. Luffy's the GOAT, Mist. That's my GOAT. That's the GOAT with the coat. That's the king. Like I said, my guts. And I love it because in the anime, you got to see like how much this man had to get out of the way, how much he had to tank for real, because we got to see the blast breath connecting, destroying everything behind it. And Luffy comes out of it like, hold up, you thought I was done? We're just getting started. Yo, facts, Davion Thomas. Luffy and Wano's been moving different, but Luffy and Onigashima, since he's gotten the coat, come on. That's the GOAT. Honestly, one of the best action episodes of anime I've seen in a long time besides Demon Slayer. Yo, real talk. I agree, Recon. Because, I feel like Demon Slayer really... I feel like it holds the standard, especially after what I saw earlier this year, for having, like, that one episode legit looked better than the movie, and I thought the Mugen Train movie looked out of this world. And so I'm right there with you. Like, I feel like this week's episode made me feel like that. Like, when I was watching that episode, I was like, what? This isn't a movie? That's how I felt watching this week's episode. I was like, brother, this ain't Film Red. This ain't Film Red. This ain't Stampede. This ain't Film Z. This is One Piece episode 1017. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like... Goodness gracious. That's facts, Lost Marimo. A good quote does do that. Pluto says, do you think recency bias clouds our judgment of the best episodes and chapters? I think it depends on the person. Because... Well, Lost Marimo, film Roof Piece, that's facts. Hard facts. But I think it depends on the person, because there are some people who recency bias, like recent events, getting caught in the hype, most certainly can cause it to be a favorite. And then there's the other side, which is so heavily built in nostalgia that nothing can ever surpass what's in the past because of memories associated and all that stuff. For me, because I'm a mix of those two, there's so many episodes, so many moments that are so special to me, especially with One Piece. Like, I feel like with other series, I there's more of a lenience, right? But with stuff like One Piece, with stuff like Naruto, that I've been with for so many years, that if Naruto was still going on today, I would feel the same way. That, like, if something GOAT was happening now, it would be so tough for me to have a moment, have something from back then, like surpass something from, like, back then because of how much nostalgia I have for the series. With One Piece, I think that's why chapters like 1044 and episodes like 1015 are so special, because I am a nostalgia-based individual who has so much love and affection and care for the early parts of the series, the legendary stuff, right? And so for me to say that not only Wano's my favorite saga, but episode 1015 is my favorite episode and 1044 is potentially my favorite chapter, it's like, is that recency bias, or is it just that, like, those experiences match up to the others? I don't know, because they just happened, so I might be a part of the recency bias hype, but I'll never know. I'll never know. I'll never know if it really is recency bias for me feeling that way, but I feel like even if I were to go back and rewatch my favorite episodes, I would still be like, man, 1015 is still the GOAT. Like, and it's tough, right? Because episode 37 and 151 and 140, what was like 7 and 8, 309, and some GOATs, you know what I mean? But 1015 was special, and I think that recency bias has a little bit to do with it because we're living in it, weekly experience, all that stuff. But nostalgia has a lot of power too. And so when something can overtake nostalgia, I feel like that's real greatness as well. So it just honestly depends. It honestly depends. where the combat itself is more hype than anything Demon Slayer did because of the diversity of attacks and the flow. Yo, Mist, what I love so much about it, like I said, is because of our personal investment in these characters. Like, there was just so many different sequences. The way that it went into certain characters, I was like, bro, everyone got their, like, super goated cut. Some even got multiple. Like, insane. Insane. It was so good. I think this is just one of those short 20-plus minute movies. Real talk, Hazzy. This is our movie. Again, we've had, like... Are we at 10 now? Are we at 10 movies? Just in Wano, are we at 10 movies, I think? I think we're at 10 movies in just Wano. Real talk. I think we're already, like, 10 movies. And the craziest part about it, y'all, for anime onlys, the craziest part about this is that for at least the people that I talk to on a regular basis, I can't speak to everyone, right? But the individuals I talk to on a regular basis, our favorite stuff hasn't even been animated. And I think all of us are expecting certain scenes in the future to be adapted like this. Or, I mean, this in 1015, excuse me, this in 1015 felt like all-timers, right? So, I don't know. It's like, it's hard for me to say that anything will ever surpass this because of the dream team that was put together, that was assembled. You know, it feels like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, so I think with 1015. But it can be done. We've already had like 10 movies in this arc. So when more peak happens, and if we get more movies, it's like, dang, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I honestly don't. It is what it is, Lost Marimo. I feel the same way. Like, nostalgia low diffs everyone. Because, bro, I'll tell you what. You play an old, like, Gohan and Cell, or, like, Naruto openings, or One Piece openings, or Bleach openings, and it kills me. Like, yo, pre-time skip you know what's crazy? For a long time, pre-time skip One Piece openings used to hit me so hard. Now, it's pre-time skip and post-time skip openings. Like, I've been caught up for so long that we go, hands up, like, all of these openings that I vividly remember. Like, when I first saw them, like, even those, I'm like, oh, like, when I hear them, I'm like, no, we go. Like, nostalgia's strong, man. Nostalgia's strong. No worries, Rohan C. Right after this, I'm going to be ending it relatively soon. VOD will go up, and we'll be able to go up in, like, swimwear so that everyone who missed the reaction can go back and watch the reaction. Hans McGee says 1017 over 1015. Yo, I can't blame you for it. I can't blame you for it. I really can't. It's just, the episode was that goated. I think I still prefer 1015, but I'll tell you what. Somebody tells me they prefer 1017. Who am I to say? This episode was goated. This episode was legendary. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this was truly an all-timer. Yo, Recon brought in the classics. 278, 309, 312. Those three are still within my favorites. All three of them. All three of them. They will forever be special to me. All three. 278, 309, and 312. All of them. You know, 312 still to this day has, like... I don't think I had ever felt, like... Yeah. I think up until that point, I think 312 was, like, the hardest any episode had ever hit me. Up until that point. I was so, like... I just couldn't believe what I was feeling at the time. Like, I didn't know you could feel something like that while watching an episode. And I had felt a lot of emotions before, of course, like I said. Coming from One Piece and Naruto, it's like, you know, emotions be hitting. But when I watched 312, I was like, my God, like, yo, it hits like this? One Piece hits like this? You know what I mean? Because, yo, 236 is another episode in Water 7 I really love. That one hit hard. But, man, dude, yo, 312, that junk hit, bro. That junk hit. And then 278, I mean, I want to live, you know what I mean? Come on now. 274 is a special one, too. With the walk to The walk right up there to face off against the CP9. That's a great episode too. So is 234, the walk to the Frankie house. Overall, a really well paced episode. I feel like Water 7 in general, for all the entire arc, honestly, might be pacing wise. Oh no, Sabaori's really good too, pacing wise, but Water 7 is really, really, really good adaptation wise. Like the adaptation to Water 7 is almost perfect. It might even be perfect. I gotta go back and rewatch it now, one of these days, because I haven't watched the anime version of it at least in a couple years. But the adaptation is near perfect of the manga. It's just it is spectacular. The thing with some of the other arcs in the series of that level is that the adaptation can be hit or miss. Like Marineford's adaptation is absolutely fantastic, even though the manga has can't show certain things in the anime, but still they did a great job. Sabaori's another arc like that, where it just spectacular adaptation. But Water 7 and Wano have like this thing, and Whole Cake Island is a phenomenal adaptation too. But Water 7 and Wano have this thing to where Water 7 just like elevated all of the material that was in the manga with the tone, with the way it felt, the ambience, the atmosphere. Whereas Wano, it's like giving us everything that we wanted to see in the manga by filling in those sequences. And then raising all of that content, even the most minuscule of content, to the highest extent. I think that's something that's really special of those two arcs in the way that they've been adapted into anime form. There's really good stuff. Yo, East Blue Drew, that Gatling was so good. That Gatling might be my favorite attack in the series that I've seen in the anime. Like I couldn't stop rewatching it. Well, I'm telling you, moment I finish this, which we're about to wrap up soon, I'm going and I'm putting it on my TV and I'm rewatching at the very least that scene like 50 times. Like 50 times. Alright? 50 times. Goat. That Gatling was nasty. Sabaori's peak, Sabaori's legendary. Both of them. Both Sabaori's in both the manga and the anime are legendary. Can't believe this episode exists, dude. Yo, so Tri Chronicles says, I remember when episode 1004 came out, thinking it couldn't get any better. Then 1015, 1017 happened. I felt the same way, because when we were waiting for the adaptation in 1992, I was like, and I watched that episode, I was like, my goodness, like yo, are we gonna, that, it was crazy. And so, so Onigashima so far, it had that 978, which is still my favorite action, or before this episode, it was my favorite action sequence I had seen in this series. Where it was, like, that entire sequence just blew my mind, right? Action-wise, episode 995 had a really cool Kinemon and the Scabbards ending that was fantastic. And then 1004 had some really good stuff, too. But in regards to a whole episode, like, this episode, from the moment it started until the end, was just non-stop GOAT. It was legit, like, non-stop greatness, non-stop peak, non-stop hands. Non-stop hands. Alright? Sober says, and episodes like this make me want to go back to anime only. Yo, I can't blame you. I really can't blame you. Pluto says, to be honest, Arlong Park is never really in my top 5. It's never left mine. It's never left mine. I'm gonna make a favorite arcs ranking. I haven't made one in years. I haven't made one since before Wano, actually. But I gotta think about it now, right? I still think it's there. I still think it's there because it's the arc that not only got me into One Piece, but that arc is so special to me for personal reasons. But so I feel like Arlong Park will never leave my top 5. But you know another arc that's like that for me? Drum Island. Arlong Park and Drum Island both serve the same type of purpose in my heart, where they really were those arcs that showed me that this series is built different. And I know for Baratier was there for a lot of people, and I love Baratier. Baratier definitely was a built different type of arc, but Arlong Park and Drum Island had me feeling things, man. Had me feeling things. You know what I mean? Yeah, 972 was crazy too. Horace spitting facts. 972 was phenomenal. Odin versus Kaido, greatness. Law is legitimately the perfect combo tag team character. He is. The shambles anyone in and out. He's the best support character ever. Like, if you want to go into a tag team match, the very first person you should even think of bringing is Law. Because Law can do anything on offense and defense, and it's the reason why Stampede's final attack sequence works as well as it does, is because Law's there. Everybody charges up their attacks. Room shambles. Team attack. You saw it in this week's episode. Zoro, bang, bang, bang. Everyone, bang, bang. Like the room shambles is too good. And then you combine that with the tact, the gamma knife, and it's like, what better support could you ever ask for than Trafalgar D. Goat, man? You know what I mean? Like, he's too good. Same here, Lost Marimo. Truly. Same here. Not until she heard Megumi has the best One Piece episode, he took it personally. Yo, the legends that worked on this week's episode, like, the entire staff that worked on this week's episode, now I see why they were hyping it up. It lived up to it. It was truly legendary. Like, I don't know how this is... How in the world was this done weekly? You know what I mean? Like, I know they had the hack break, and regardless, at Toei, I believe it's every 8 weeks. Like, it takes them 8 weeks to produce an anime episode, but I feel like this one must have taken a little longer. I feel like this one was a couple months in the making, man. This was crazy. But, yo, everyone, gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank y'all so much. This was an awesome conversation post-episode. This episode was phenomenal. Man. Without a doubt, like somebody said earlier, I think it was Momo, 10-13, 10-15, 10-17. We've gotten like 3 movie quality episodes just within the past couple of weeks. Roof Piece is on fire. God, man, this episode was phenomenal. Kong Gatling was goated. The Fire Dragon Blaze was so good. Law goated. Yo, the weight behind Big Mom and Kaido's attacks, but of course, the Law and Zoro fan that I am, the Luffy and Zoro fan, I'm also a Law fan, but the Luffy and Zoro massive fanboy that I am of those two characters, seeing them go in this week's episode and be given that amount of... it was just so good, man. So, yo, y'all have a phenomenal night. I know we're all going to be watching reactions anyway. Shout out to other people who do reactions to One Piece. And like I said for 10-15, reaction mashups, you know, have at it. I don't care. You know, use the footage, man. It don't matter to me, son. Y'all want to put this, the reaction mashups, trust me, have at it. Have at it, man. It's all about celebrating this wonderful series. So, I will definitely be watching a bunch of reactions to this one. And so, I hope that all of you have a good one. Y'all stay blessed. Take care. We're going to be in like summer, man. I'm so hyped. to rewatch this episode. So, y'all have a good one. Take care. Legendary stuff, man. Good night, everybody. We experienced a truly legendary episode tonight, man. Truly legendary episode, dude. Yeah.